Well, good afternoon. I'm Pastor Les Chemist. Welcome to Cruisin the Narrow Road. We're back after a bit of a hiatus from over the winter. We are back. Not that we're riding yet. It's still February here in Newfoundland, and it's not, well, suffice it to say, there's snow, ice. It's still cold. We have a mild winter. It's been a very mild winter this year, but it's been cold, and obviously we're not getting to ride. And I have found that it's difficult to come up with a lot of content over the winter, but we are going to start here now. I'll be publishing videos every week or two going forward. I want you to also understand what type of channel this is. Many YouTubers and the YouTube design is that people go on full-time. They produce a video, a day, video every few days, a video a week. And, it becomes a full-time endeavor to them, to the YouTuber. This is not one of those channels. This is a channel that is as much a hobby as anything. A hobby with an important message, a hobby with some local interests, some personal interests, in motorcycles and things of that nature. But this channel is not designed to be a full-time job for me. And I'm a pastor, if you didn't catch that in the intro. I'm a pastor. I pastor two Baptist churches, independent Baptist churches here in the province of Newfoundland in Canada. And that keeps me busy. The churches are not very big. They're church planting efforts. But even still, I don't care if your church is small or big, it's still busy to pastor two churches. This channel, though I started it, I think this is our fourth season now, it's never been a full-time endeavor. I can't say I didn't have some thoughts, some dreams of that when I initially started it. But the reality is this is going to be more of a hobby channel, a ministry channel, an outreach channel that we will post as we can. And so I ask you just to stay with me. Don't get discouraged if I don't get there every week. But that's been the way of it over the last number of years. I come on, do a lot of stuff during the summer, a lot more stuff during the summer. And when we get to ride, and then over the winter, it tends to take a back burner. But we're still active. We still go. I do try to post sometimes on our Instagram page and our Facebook page. Look up Cruisin the Narrow Road. You will find those on Instagram and Facebook as well. The links are in the on the channel page and whatever. I'll probably try and put them into the descriptions as well. So we're not dead. We're still going, but it's just the nature of the channel that we have times when we're active and times when we're not. We are looking forward to an exciting season this year. We have quite a bit in store. Over the winter, with money we got for Christmas, both my wife and I have invested in some new gear. Not a complete set, but some new things. Got new boots, new riding shirt, some things of that nature. My wife Rebecca got got a new jacket, new riding shirt, some new boots. Just some things to make life a little more comfortable on the long distance rides. That's something we're looking at as well. Is Rebecca started with me. If you followed us last year, you know that Rebecca was on the bike with me a whole lot more. We did a whole lot more on the bike together. And it's given us a whole new exciting avenue in our life for our marriage. And it's really been a cool experience to watch how God has put that together and given us both a love for motorcycling and touring. Also, you probably remember the last video I produced was when we went on a ride with the Red Knights, because I joined the Red Knights Motorcycle Club back last summer, and I'm actually the chaplain for the Red Knights chapter, Newfoundland chapter 2, and it's just been a great experience so far, and we're looking forward to many rides with them. Going back to Rebecca and I, we are going to be doing some touring this year. We're going to be leaving here sometime in June, late June. We are taking a trip to Nova Scotia to visit some family. My sister's coming home. She lives abroad and she's coming home. Hasn't been home in 7 or 8 years. I haven't seen her in 7 or 8 years. And so looking forward to seeing her, but she'll be visiting my parents who live in Nova Scotia. So Rebecca and I are planning a vacation around that, and we're going to be not just running direct back to my hometown, Lockport, which you've seen on the channel before. What we're doing is we're taking a vacation and we're going to do some touring around Nova Scotia. We're going to take a couple of days to get across the island instead of one like I usually do. We're going back to visit Kings Point, where we stayed for our anniversary last year. I did shoot some video of that, but the quality of the video and the nature of the footage just really didn't lend itself to a good video last year. I do apologize for that, but we sort of things just didn't work as we had planned. But we had a wonderful time, so we're going to stay in Kings Point on the way across. We're going to also do the Cabot Trail again. That's going to be fun. We're doing some touring around Nova Scotia. My sister and her husband now have a Gold Wing, so we're going to connect with them, go for a little ride. There's just a bunch of stuff we're doing, and we will endeavor to tape all of that and give you, I'm hoping to do a series of videos with our trip to Nova Scotia, but that's only part of it. That's a couple of weeks that we'll be doing that. We're also looking at a lot of different tours around the island this year. We're looking at doing many of the loops that are here on the island. The Bonavista Loop, which we've done many times, we'll do that again. We're looking at doing the Burin Peninsula, all around what we call the boot of the peninsula. Do that again. I'm hoping to get in along the east coast of the island. Well, we live on the east coast, but on the Avalon Peninsula, which sticks out off the east coast of the island, where St. John's is, there's a whole lot of touring that can be done up and down the coast there. Some beautiful rides. We're going to go to some historic places in that area as well. Places I've been to many times but never ridden to on the bike. So we're looking forward to that. Going to do some gear reviews and some things we've bought. We're going to look at some different things, some different ideas. You're probably going to hear more Bible content on the channel now. I've made some decisions that this is going to be as much an outreach and a ministry style channel as well. We're going to add that in, do some things. Might even talk about hunting again. I've done that in the past. Not that the video did very well, and I might not bother, but there's been a new avenue of hunting that has opened up to me, and I may mention it. It probably won't be the priority. I'm not going to change this to a hunting channel at all. I don't do enough hunting to make it a hunting channel, but we might include some outdoor things that surround the bike, and just we're going to try and blend a bunch of stuff. So if you could do something for me, if you could pray for us that God would give us direction and give us wisdom of how to do these things. I am not the greatest creative type, so I need all the help I can get to get some of these things incorporated. We're needing some improvements with some of our equipment as well. We've already gained some improvements. I'm filming this on a new camera that I got. I did show it last year, my new Canon camera. So I'm filming it with that. We've got a new mic system that's working well for us. As you can see, we've got a little bit, the first attempts at a little studio set up here behind me to get, to make it a little more interesting when we're not on the bike. But we're just excited about what the Lord has in store for us this year. I hope you'll come along with us and enjoy the ride as we explore different topics of the motorcycling, of the Bible, of life in general, what we do, what we're up to. And I'm hoping to take you to some beautiful places. We've got some great places in mind. I'll work my best to get you some footage, some photos, all of that. So please join us for this coming season of Cruisin the Narrow Road. One of the blessings we've seen over the winter is we have finally gone over 1,000 subscribers. That doesn't mean we're monetized yet, but what it does mean is that we are another step closer. We still need to have 4,000 watch hours annually to be able to get that designation of monetized. As I say, we're not looking to make this a business, make it big money. But once we monetize, we can get a little revenue from the ads and so on, and maybe do some other things that will, set up some things that could generate just a bit of income to help offset some of the cost. I'm not begging. I'm not going to sit here and beg for money. The last thing you need is another pastor begging you for money online. We're not doing that. But there will be opportunities to make a little bit of money through ad revenue, so just to offset some costs. This channel is funded completely out of my pocket. All the equipment that we've bought, the bikes are given to me, but we've invested in all the gear and all the stuff. Some of the equipment, the camera equipment, that's all on us. And God has provided, but we're hoping to make the channel just a little bit, I won't even say profitable, but help offset some of the costs. So pray for us as we do this, and join us for this season. I hope it's a blessing to you. Thanks for coming along. May God bless you. Having a great day.